Hey guys, Eloisa here, and today I have an amazing video. You need to watch this. I just got off of like 3 hours of client calls discussing this one topic, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna eat after 3 hours of calls. I'm gonna go and film a video and share this information with you guys. You really need to learn this. Today I'm talking all about how to identify your audience. If you are a brand new YouTuber, Instagrammer, someone who's building your brand for your business, you're gonna wanna watch this. But even if you're just like my clients who have over 1 million YouTube subscribers, this is still very important. You wanna know the OG way to figure out who your audience is you're going to stalk them. Low-key, you're gonna become a stalker. We'll talk about data later. First, let's talk about stalking, okay? Hopefully this video does not get taken out of context. But it is, okay? This is something I do with all of my clients. When I sign a new client, or if I need to do a refresh on an old client, I go to their followers, and even if they have 1 million followers, I go through, I choose some people, and I go to their profile and I look through their page. What are they posting? Who else are they following? How often do they post? Does it look like they're always on social media or not? And this is something that can give you a lot of really good insight that normal data and analytics that the platforms give you won't give you. By actually going in and virtually like basically meeting your subscribers or your followers face to face, that's what helps you to find out exactly who they are and what their pain points are. This is something that's known as psychographics. Editor Diego, please put it here. Psychographics. Psychographics. That's how you figure out your audience's psychographics if you're not polling them, but just by looking at them and seeing, okay, one of my clients, he has a lot of single mothers in his group. Another one of my clients has a lot of unmarried women who are looking for relationships. Another one of my clients has a lot of men who like to look at beautiful women. Another one of my clients is a church who wants to learn more about Bible-based teachings. So that can really, really help you out. Now let me give you an example of one of my clients. So one thing about his audience that we know is that they are people who are interested in personal finance and bettering their lives. Now the cool thing is that once you actually go and do a deep dive and look at their profiles, we notice there's a lot of Black women in his group, okay? And so how can we better serve Black women who want to pay off debt and build legacy? And then we may notice like, okay, a lot of people in his group, men and women, happen to be single, like young millennials who are really interested in marriage and who happen to be Christian. So that audience is going to be very different than maybe another type of audience that we have, an audience that may be mainly male who are married men. So you're gonna wanna speak to them differently. All right, so write this down. Very first step is to stalk your audience. Look at who they are and also look at who else they're following. If you happen to be in the relationship space or maybe you're a motivational speaker, chances are that your audience members actually follow other motivational speakers. Now let's say they're following someone who's bigger than you but who's also in the same space and a direct competitor of you. What you want to do is figure out what they are not supplying them, and you want to provide it. Figure out where the gap in your market is. Does your audience have a pain point? Maybe they are young women who are following that traditional feminine lifestyle and want to learn how to cook. That's your audience. So they're following other traditional feminine YouTubers, and you happen to be one of those traditional feminine YouTubers. Figure out what the other people aren't doing and then do that. You want to fulfill the need that's not being fulfilled, and that is how you better serve them. After you stalk your audience and figure out how to better serve them, next you want to make a list of all the pain points. Now these are things, we're gonna get grim for a second, these are things that make them cry, things that give them nightmares. These are their hopes, these are their dreams. This is their reason for living, reason for waking up in the morning, going to work to create the life they want to create, okay? All humans do things to have a better life. So figure out for your audience, what are they doing to have a better life and how can you help them do that? So with one of my clients, a lot of his people happen to be in debt and they're trying to get out of debt. So that's something that can keep you up at night. The stress of owing somebody else weighing on your shoulders, the $50,000 student loans that you have to pay back and you only get paid $50,000 a year. Like that is stressful. So what we want to do is help create content that's going to help alleviate that stress and give them resources to help them pay off their student loans. Okay, so the thing is with your audience, figure out their pain points, make a list of them, be very cognizant and aware, and that will help you influence the type of content that you're gonna make in the future. If you're still confused, I highly recommend booking a call with me. I do consultations, we do one-on-one coaching, and you can even potentially become a client. If you're like, hey, this all sounds great, but I don't have the time to do this audience stalking, so I'm gonna hire a professional audience stalker, aka a researcher. So if you want to book a call with me, click the link down below and I'd be happy to help you out. Next, you're gonna want to look at your demographics. If you log on to Facebook Creators Studio, your Instagram analytics section, it's going to tell you everything you need to know: age, their gender, what time they're most likely to be online, what kind of posts they've engaged with the most, all of that. So yeah, demographics, that's easy, but psychographics, that's where it's at. That's where the money is at. That's how you change people's lives and solve a lot of problems for them. Okie dokie guys, my camera is dying, so I gotta get out of here. Gotta go get some food. My food arrived. Yeah, that's a lot, I'm hungry. If you have any questions, comment them down below. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Rebecca Eloisa so we can keep in touch. Subscribe, and let me know what else you guys wanna see. Alrighty, bye. Mwah.